Hey everybody, Jason here with Brett's Brick Builds. This episode we have something I think kind of fun. We have the Speed Champions, from of course Lego Speed Champions, Disney Pixar Cars, Lightning McQueen build. Kit number 77255, 270 listed pieces. And it looks like a lot of decals and 20th anniversary of the movie apparently. Now, one thing I will say is this number here, 77255, I think the one that ended in 55 should have been given to the Back to the Future model because they went back to 1955, remember? It just seems like Lego just kind of could have flipped two numbers and it would have made more sense, but maybe I'm being a little, I don't know, I'm weird like that. In the back here, we got a picture of Lightning McQueen from the movie. Got a picture of the car itself here again, like I said. Expecting a lot of decals. Not really happy about that, but I think it's going to be hopefully a fun build. A little different from the Speed Champions collection compared to how they usually do the... I just hit the microphone there when I picked up my knife, so if you heard a weird feedback, that might have been what it was. Also, you may hear some more background noise here than usual. I don't know when this will actually go up on my channel. But I'm trying to get some stuff recorded before this big, if you're in some parts of the country, there's a big snowstorm coming up right now that they're all panicking about. And one of two things is going to happen. It's going to be just as bad as they say it is, or nothing's going to happen at all. But either way, I wanted to get a few videos recorded while I had the chance, just in case I lose power or whatever. So here we go. And we will, let's go ahead. Oh, look at this. Paper bags. Bag number 4. Bag number 5. Bag number 1. Bag 3 or 3. There's the last one there. There we are. Got a lot of decals. I was kind of hoping the eyes and the roof piece might have been printed, but they're not. But there. I mean, it's a lot of decals, but there's some other Speed Champions kits like the Formula Ones that have far more. So I've mentally prepared myself. And if it's the first time you're watching the channel, you're saying, why do you keep talking about the stickers? And it's like, I've had issues with me and the stickers don't always play well together. So hopefully it won't be too bad of a build as far as the stickers go, but I like seeing the paper bags here because I know they've been promising those for a while, and at least in the States we just haven't been seeing them very much. So let me get my other bags out of the way here, and we will go ahead with the build. Not going to be presumptuous before even opening the book and open bag 1 here, so I hope this doesn't go too badly. So, there's a sub bag of bag 1. There's 2 bag 1s. Whoopsie. Almost launched that one off the table to start out with. Go ahead and set that bag aside, and we will open up sub bag 1. Get to work on Lightning McQueen here. Bags off to the side. And we will begin. Again, some of the cute little quotes in the movie. Matching them up with Lego option as quotes. Got the build together option they have. You can build it as 1 or 2 builders. Of course, we're going solo on this. And we have bag 1. So let's go ahead. Just kind of hop in here. Dropped some pieces already. Not off the table, just dropping them when I'm around here. Another 1x2 flat. There we go. This is just gonna, there's a lot continuing on from this. I thought it was just gonna be a couple pieces we put on there and we move on to the next thing, but this is a part of the build itself here. Or at least somewhat of a focal point as far as pieces on the build. Brown. These black hinge pieces. Couple of 2/3 tall blue guys here. Them squared up. And 1x1s can be a little finicky when you got to get stuff all squared up there. Okay. Looking here. It's going that way. A red 1x2. There's going to be a lot of reds in this one. Assuming a lot of reds in this kit. Brown. Piece of stuff outside. These guys. Hinge pieces facing the opposite direction now. I'm really curious to see where we're starting at here with this. I assume like main chassis situation, but now we have a sub-assembly. Just let the build go where it takes us. Hopefully good places. It's a Lego, it's going to be good places. Now if I'm thinking right, that pink, that's going to be, since he is a, what do you want to say? He's not an inanimate object like an actual car. He is a living thing in the world of cars. So I'm wondering if that pink brick is going to be the brain, the way that they do on some of the figures and some of the kits. Back this way. A couple of these gray guys going here. I've seen most of the Cars movie. I can't say as I've actually like sat down and watched the whole thing, you know, and completely. I'm kind of comes to movies and animations, I'm kind of a I like the actual old style animations more than like I don't have anything against the computer stuff. It's just the I think the, how do you say it, the hand-drawn stuff has a little more, I don't know, soul to it or something than the animated ones. But the animated ones are good too, like Toy Story. That's good flick. You here like this, and then this is going to flip around, go to there. So that's what we have so far. And trust that it will wind up being a car of some sort here. Put that piece, pop this piece on. There we are. 2x2s with a flat on it. I'll set that aside again. We will go on to more of the actual, pieces we're familiar with as far as a build of a Speed Champion set. Those to pop on there. And that is going to go that way, right there. This is a lot. This is more work than a chassis piece on like some of the normal Speed Champions cars. Go. Well, these guys here are probably supposed to be imitating suspension or something of the sort. 3x3, 90 degrees. Obviously, most likely, never the right piece. That will be called there. This goes on the opposite end. Goes to there. Excellent. We have our little, what I'm assuming is the brain piece. And I'm just making that up. I have no idea if I'm right on that. Another sub-build piece here. Red guy gonna pop on right there. A couple of 1x1. Flat topped. A little odd building a Speed Champions piece without a minifigure. There were no humans or figures in the movie, so they are keeping with that theme on this kit. Set that right there. Here with that. Flip that. This is going that way. That's why that wasn't working. Okay. Oddly enough, if you look at the instructions, they do it the right way. There. A couple of these 1x1 semi-rounded pieces that are, again, sometimes tricky to get them to line up there. It's not bad. When I get it on the actual car, I can straighten it out a bit. We are about a quarter way through already. Right here, so this is like this. Oh, that's going to go like that. And that's how that attaches. Okay. So we're going to go one on each side. There we are. Oh, and we are into bag 2. Okay. Slide our spares over there. And bag 2 here. Get in there. Ooh, a lot of round pieces trying to roll around on me. Don't do that. Another piece in there. I think that's everything, but we are never throwing away any bags until we get the whole set up. So never chuck the bags out until you're sure. Very different kind of Speed Champions build we've gotten ourselves involved with here, folks. These guys holding this all together. Four of these I'm gonna chuck over there like that. Did you see that trick? Put it right back in the pile. Okay. Number 3, get that somewhat squared up there. And there we are. Okay, now we've got we have one white flat top piece going right there. We have one white piece going right there. Okay. And we have one more white with the 90 on it. I'm having trouble picking stuff up today, folks. I don't. Okay. Brown, or tan, actually, more tan than brown. One on this side, one on the other side. There it is. Okay. Oh, and we are at the start of decals. Okay. Calm. So we are seeing that we have. All right, I'm going to put these pieces on here, and then I'm going to put the decals on, because since these should kind of line up to some level, I want to make sure that I've got them. I just think it's easier to do it when that's together. So we are messing with the, I say messing with, we are assembling. This is the rear bumper piece. So we've got piece number 3 in the middle. Get under the white here where I can kind of see doesn't have much. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this whole thing on here, and I can hold this here. Shouldn't have the shakes as bad while I'm right there. Maybe touch to one side or the other, but we gotta continue on as if it's fine. decal on this part of the assembly. So not perfect, but not terrible. That's what we strive for. And now it's going to go on here. There we go. And another decal here. Use the same trick so I can hold that. It's a single number 6 Rusty's, or yeah, Rusty's decals. Go. Not perfect, but not bad. It's going to be a right and a left-handed deal. These guys here. One of the brown. One of these jewel pieces. White 1x2. Flat top. That's going to go here, I do believe. Okay. We will go, as I suspected, essentially doing a opposite hand version. Here and here. Ooh, almost off the table. Got it on the belly. Get in my belly. There we go. Here. Put it on. This is the same as the one on the other side. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. The fenders are pre-printed. Pre-printed, at least 2 of them are, so excellent. So this one gets one red, 1 by 1, and it also printed on the edge. Very nice, thank you. That is appreciated. And that goes here. Allegedly. What am I doing here, folks? Oh, that's not, that popped all the way on for one thing. Come here. There we are. Now we're going to do the same on the other side. No, I'm not going to do the same because I put that was the wrong fender to put on. It should be this one. There we go. This one is going to go on the other side. And that pre-printed piece is going to go there, and this is going to go over here. That, again, the instructions are fine. I just was not paying attention. Okay. Two black 1x2s onto 2 gray 1x3s. There into place. Well, this is really a lot of pieces going. I guess they couldn't get the chassis piece to work like they wanted it to, so they had to basically make their own chassis with this. But This is a lot of lots of pieces going on here. This is going to be I think this is going to be a pretty solid build at the end. If you worry about your buying it and the kids playing with it, I think this may be one that winds up being pretty solid. Okay. Decal again, number 95. Or the number 95, it's decal number 13, so this one. Okay. Here, and that is going by itself in the back there. We have rolled piece here, and then decal 14. There it is. 14. It's got all the little sponsor stickers on it there. Go on here. And then we have another double here. I'll pop this off. I put it up one too high. So everything lines up. So this will be number 15. Yes, 15. All right. I was watching another YouTube video of a guy doing the build, and he had them more when he was putting the decals on. Almost, he was doing them like water slides, using like Windex to put them on, which you can do. I'm not knocking that. That's just a level of decal commitment I am not at for these Lego builds. I mean, his looked beautiful when he was done. Can't take that from him. And we have what here? It's going to be number 18, yes. 18, yes. Similar but different. We're on the opposite side, so we've got one more decal here. Oh, we are like completely off the part. I can't do that. Jason, what are you doing? Okay, let's try that again. Them weird reflections sometimes when you're working under the light, and a hard time. I shouldn't be, but I am. That's better. You're saying to yourself, is this guy really this bad with decals, or is this like a thing he does for just for the channel? These are both on the front here. No decals, just going on there. Oh. Slide these spares aside, and we are on to bag 3 or 3. bag appears to be empty. Bag 3, over halfway now. Okay. This piece. Again, having trouble picking stuff up today. Piece there. That's gonna go. Car back there. I was talking before about having the brain piece and all. I think that's the brain piece there. There's some brain action here too. Cambric pieces next to the either sides there. Okay, now we have the front windscreen, which is going on a little bit opposite of how I would have assumed. Right on the bottom. Okay. Again, like I said, I'm building at a different time. If you're hearing more than the usual background noise, I apologize. And I had to do what I had to do. So that's going to go here like that, apparently. I got to skip into the next page, make sure we're close to being there. Okay. I think I'm all right now. Now we got a big decal here. Got the eyes. That looks pretty good. Okay. Bubbles or nothing, I don't think. See a little mark there, but that's actually it's just kind of, I think it's just kind of highlighting the Lego piece, the shape of the Lego piece itself underneath there. Here, a little low on camera, sorry. Blue and pieces. Couple of 2x3 plates. Oh, that was incredibly loud. So, 2 headlight guys going on. I'm going to try to put the decal on again with those pieces right there. Now, in a way, this is realistic because, like all the NASCARs and like he was supposed to be, all those headlights and stuff on them, they're just decals. They are not real lights on those cars. One time, a long time ago, they used to be, but they are not. Using 2 of these pieces kind of make diamond or chevron heading back toward the windscreen. There. Excellent. Got the roof possibly, or the rear deck maybe. Hood. Big Rusty's decal going on there. Smile action going on. Okay, well, bag 4. No spares in that bag. Bag number 4. Going together. Bag 4 emptied out, and we're now in the back. This brown guy is locking more stuff together. More of the tan 1x1s, which I'm assuming, as I've said many times in other builds, kind of a case of, hey, we got a bunch of these. If you guys can use these for something, go ahead, have at it. Turn that around like that. It's right there at the very end. Same or similar with this one. And this gray piece is going right there. That's gonna go. Okay, I gotta move that one back. It's me. I had one block too far. This one, I don't have that one block too far. I had this one going the wrong way. Okay, things are looking better now. One of these is going to go here. There, popped in, and then a couple of red 1x1s right behind them ones that we just put on, that I put on wrong in the first place. A printed piece here. It's going to go. Let's see. fender, same way on this side. And thankfully pre-printed. Have this guy, the rusty, is going in that direction. That's going here. It's going to go over here on this side. Yep, lines up. Good sign. That over there so it doesn't roll off the table on us. And there. There's decals on the end of each that I've got to do, but I just wanted to make sure that I had the things lined up properly. Number 95. Decal on the back. Pretty good. Kind of toward the bottom of the part, but if I do the other one toward the bottom of the part, it should be all right, in my opinion. There we go. Come on. I missed these pieces somewhere. Oh, it's me. Again. Let's see my disassembler. Assembler. It was Russian. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. Time, not a big deal, thankfully. Just go back, stick the pieces on, and now we are ready to move forward. 10 pieces and bag 5. So grand finale, about a quarter of the way to go. I'm gonna have to dive for a piece on the ground. A lot of round ones in this one. Holy cow. All right. Quick timeout where I grab the piece off the floor that I just dropped. There. Okay, piece has been retrieved. Now we are kind of in the home stretch here now. These two, we'll set the wheels aside here. The opposite of this piece. Here we go. Maybe decal number 10. Yes. Side. I don't know if it's going to be a right or a left piece, but we've got a bit of a shove assembly bit of 1x4 mounting on the side. White hinge hook piece. Piece going right there. We have a 1x1 dark gray. We have a and then we have a red other direction going on here. Okay. What's going on there? Seems it's going to wind up there, but there's this other hook, so I know that there's going to be something else going on here. So now we're going to do kind of the opposite. At least as I'm. Oh no, we're doing this. Is it? No, yeah, kind of. No, maybe. Yeah, we're just starting it in a different position. The one we built like back to front. This one we're building front to back. Grays again. We're doing the illusion of like the windows on the car thing. There. Okay, so those are both on there. Almost like, I guess, like a louver effect they're maybe trying to show there. 8 going on. Rusties. Not bad. 1x1 reds here on the bottom. Okay. Oh, I see what they're doing. All right. It's going to pop on there. It's going to come down. It's going to come up and be the rear wing there. And we've got those guys there. And one of these guys on this side. Okay. All right, flip him over. And we've got, oh, I see what we're doing. This is going to be the exhaust pipes coming out there. Got them headers that come out under the in front of the fenders. They don't come out behind the door or anything. I mean, at the rear fender. So they're coming out kind of below the door. Okay. Then there's a couple of these. Oh, that's supposed to be the header pipe from the exhaust going back there. Okay. Still on the bottom. There's a lot of detail going on here on the bottom. All right. So these two guys into a brown. We have this with this. Oh, thought there was a wrong piece for a moment. We're okay. Let me put that on the right direction. Goes there. This is coming out. That's so we have the drive shaft situation. Drive shaft, header pipes, exhaust pipe coming out there, transmission. A lot of detail. Honestly did not expect that level of detail on a Lego version of a Pixar car. We're going to have to get the wheels on there because it doesn't even sit flat with all that detail on the bottom. So we've got 2 more decals here. Number 11, yes, number 11 going on this side. So we've got the lightning. Right, here we have kind of the last decal, always a point of celebration there. Not bad. Wheels. Wheels get the kind of like a center cap here, using the 1x1 reds as a center cap. On. We can get him up here, take a look at him. Right. So we got the plan view there. Side view, it's going to be essentially be like a left and a right hand version. Rear, a lot going on in the rear. There's some decals. The front, it's got the smile, kind of cockeyed eye look there. Again, the left and right sides are pretty much the same. And the bottom, just kind of showed you before, we got the transmission coming out here, drive shaft going back to the rear wheels because it's a rear wheel drive car. Got the headers and the exhaust pipe going into the headers. That is it. Also it's really that's a good solid build. Like if you're maybe a younger kid wants to buy this, or maybe a younger kid's one that you're a little leery of getting it for them, this is a pretty, it's not like some of the Formula Ones where they're really delicate. This thing is pretty solid. I would not be afraid to give that to I guess I'd say 5 or 6 year old or up, maybe. That's just my opinion. I don't have kids, so who knows? But yeah. So that was the Lego Speed Champions kit number 77255, Lightning McQueen. 270 listed pieces, available now. I just picked it up at the store where I go shopping at, and I had a few more. And we'll be back soon with some more new builds. And we will see you then. Bye.